from 100 miles away, and somehow I still make it work. But it's overrated and somehow played out. The doors down so you can't ignore it.
So the Wi-Fi went out earlier, which kind of sucks, and I started just taking apart my room. Anyway, now the Wi-Fi is fixed and my room is still in pieces. So I'm still gonna, what I want to do is I want to reconfigure my whole setup so that I have a little more desk space. Like all of this for a laptop. That way, you know, this isn't really in the way. My speakers are sort of out of the way. All this, you know, like I just have so much junk out, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. It was funny as hell when the internet people came, because I completely forgot that I knew shit. I've been trying to learn cars for like a few months now. Every day I go into the car field pretending that I don't know anything so that I can just absorb as much information as I can from every person that I talk to, you know. So like I quite literally ask so many questions, but I like doing that because I learn the most by asking questions. I completely forgot I know about my tech shit, dude. When these internet guys came, they had two people come. There was the actual tech person who was like checking all the wires and shit, and then there was this other guy who's more on the corporate side, who had an iPad, and he wanted to like check my information to see if like I was getting the best deals and shit. Like, I'm not giving this guy a hard time. My boss is on my ass for like deals and shit, you know, like getting commissions and shit. So it's like, I understand you, my brother. No worries, I'm not gonna be an ass to you, because some people are asses, especially when it comes to cars. I'm trying to figure out where to put you guys, bro. My room is a mess right now. Holy fuck. So anyway, I let the tech guy do his thing. The tech guy comes in, he's like, hey, this is you know who. He's just here to go over some details about the plan that you have right now while I work on, you know, why your internet's out. I'm like, okay, for sure. Like, it's one thing when like you're a kid and you're like, oh hey mom, the people are here to fix the stove, you know. What do I tell them? And it's another thing when you're the actual adult of the house and you're like, oh yeah, you see what's wrong right here? This shit, I don't know why it's happening, but fix it. And they're like, yes sir, on my way sir. It's crazy. I'm no longer a child. You know, there's two grown-ass men here and I'm answering their questions and they're taking me seriously. They're like, let me try getting you the best deal. And I'm like, hell no. And they're like, okay, have a nice day. I kid you not. No, oh yeah, that's where I was going. Like, bro was on his iPad dead silent for 5 minutes trying to see if he can get me a good deal, and the only thing he could come up with was like a $20 promo if I switched 3 independent. Boring. And I'm pretty sure that was like all he could offer us. So my fault. It was kind of sad, you know. He was there. He came in with a good attitude. He was like, hey, you know, let me see what I can do for you guys. No, sorry brother, no. Anyways, I need to get to work on this. Sorry for the misuploads, guys. I've been vlogging off this camera and I forgot this camera. I lost my camera. And then 2 days ago, I was stranded in the desert till like 1 a.m. So that's a different story. All right, so if I did this right, I should have some more space for my laptop. Let's hope, because this laptop is pretty big, bro. Oh, look at that, dude. I have so much space. Look at all this space, dude. I have room to type. I have room to type. I have room to pretend like I'm busy. I feel like this is 10 times better, dude. This is a lot better. And it only took the whole morning. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Fuck off. Let me show you guys something. I think it's just easier to show you guys than it is to talk about it. So this was the first attempt. This one was shirt was way too big. Also don't like the quality of the shirt. Didn't like the placement of the design. I didn't like the design. So this is the first attempt. Let me show you guys my second attempt. I feel like this second attempt was way better. I like the design. I'm still not sure about the placement. I feel like I like the placement. I still need some more testing. Let me actually talk to you guys. So this is a brand that I have been essentially working on for the past a really long while. You know, this is so what this says is anti-hero. This is essentially a way that I've been living life, like Darth Vader, right? He brought balance to the force. Like, In the beginning of his life, he was such a sweetheart, this and that. Then he became a Sith. In the original trilogy, he became Darth Vader, which was terrible. He did some up things, but at the end of his life, like, he killed what's that fool's name? Oh, he killed Palpatine. And he brought balance to the Force. You know, he was like the anti-hero of the story, you know, because like he was bad, but like he also had some good in him. Another example, Oliver Queen in the Arrow. That fool, like, he had to do some pretty shitty shit, but you know, he was still the hero of the story. If you guys saw Deadpool and Wolverine, you know, he can be a hero sometimes, and sometimes, like, you know, he does some shit to himself. So that essentially is what anti-hero is to me. You know, you can be a good person with good intentions, and you know, you can still do some jackass shit, but at the end of the day, like, you're just a good person, and you don't want to, you know, you don't want to hurt anybody. And this is like the original concept of like what the brand was supposed to be. It was supposed to be called anti-hero, but until I found out that some business is already called Anti-Hero Skateboards, I didn't really want to mess with anything, with any legal stuff. You know, I didn't want to be jeopardized in the future if, you know, my company's name is a little similar to theirs. That's what I've been building this garage for, is this brand. I just haven't really kickstarted anything off yet. I've never made any concrete steps besides, you know, doing some shit for myself and for some other friends. I would say the biggest compromise, besides not having my name be anti-hero for the actual company, is not incorporating cars as much as I would like into the brand, just because I don't want to alienate anyone who isn't into cars when it comes to, you know, like, if they want to be a part of anti-hero. I don't want that. You know, I want this to be for everybody. You know, I really want this to be for everybody, no matter how you feel, no matter what your perspective is. I feel like we're all heroes, we're all anti-heroes, and it like literally goes directly into the Bible. I might not be, you know, religious, but you know, God didn't make us perfect. You get me? So anyways, and this, the quality of the shirt has honestly been holding up pretty good. It's been amazing. I've had this shirt for a year, bro. This is how long I've been waiting on this. I know I shouldn't have waited this long, but what's it called? I've just been blessed with the opportunity to have some extra money in my account. And then I was like, shit, dude, this is a ton of money. Like, I can quite literally just like buy a new gaming monitor, you know? And the last thing that came into my mind was actually starting this business. You know, I've been blessed, and I've been holding this off for a while. I really have no reason to stop me from pursuing this. I'm kind of taking it as a sign to, you know, like, get off my ass and start getting to work. So I am gonna be ordering some designs. I do want to make some more designs, just because I don't want to stick to this logo. Obviously, I want things that I drop to be pieces of art. I don't want it to just be, you know, just a simple logo and like it's done. You know, I'm making some easy money. This isn't something that I want to make easy money off of. This is something that, like, I see myself pursuing, you know, and making into a big company. Yeah, the texture of this is pretty good. You know, I've been picking at it for like the past 5 minutes since I started vlogging, and it's not coming off. And I've had this shirt for a year, and I've washed it a few times, and it's only barely starting to crack. Let me see if I can show you guys. It's fine if I fuck it up, it's fine. You know, like, I just pulled it like crazy, and it just only sort of cracked. And this, keep in mind, this is like a year-old shirt. This is probably more than a year old, honestly. I stress proof this shirt, and I love the quality. You know, I found a quality that I like, and because I've been blessed with some extra money, I'm gonna put in the order for like for all the designs that I just showed you guys. Basically, that's something I haven't told you guys. This is my biggest secret that I've been holding for like the past few years, and I'm finally going public with it. So the way that I'm gonna incorporate cars into the actual brand itself is quite literally just gonna be product showcasing. You know, I want to have cool cars in the backdrop of, like, when I drop new pieces, I'm gonna have a sick car in the background. When I have a trailer, because I do want to have like a video trailer of when chapter 0 drops. I want to include, you know, people driving cars, heavily modified cars. This was not a video I was expecting to make. This is a secret that I've been holding on to for a while. I'm gonna order some designs. I'm gonna start making some new sticker designs. Yeah, now that I have the space to work, on this brand that I'm actually able to make something, which is crazy. This is nutty, dude. This is nutty. Holy fuck. This is nutty.